Obama and Romney blasting each other on the campaign trail today. But is a new poll showing Obama's jabs aren't working? But Romney's are. Let's ask Ford O'Connell, a former McCain presidential advisor. Ford, welcome to the show. It's great to have you back here. We were talking a little bit earlier about the president not meeting with his jobs council, having some 100, more than 100 really, fundraisers. Your reaction?
Well, you forgot the several rounds of golf and the basketball games here and there. The key here is that he's not done that, and really he commissioned this council to provide him with advice on how to get Americans back to work again, and he's just not doing it. Instead, he'd rather play class warfare, and that's why when we look at the latest polls, we have a jump ball. It's a good old-fashioned jump ball.
Well, to that point, brand spanking new poll showing that the two candidates neck and neck here, Mitt Romney having a 1% lead on the president. But let me ask you this tough question, because, you know, okay, so Romney's ahead. But look, the president has to deal with over 8% unemployment, an economy that's going nowhere. You know, even the Federal Reserve chairman saying, hey, we may have to goose this economy yet again. How can the president be doing so well in the polls when the economy is so punked?
One, because he's actually well-liked, and two, because 38% of Americans actually think that he sympathizes with their needs, and that's something that Mitt Romney has to overcome. Mitt Romney cannot just run as the not Obama. He has to hammer Obama on his abysmal economic record, but he also has to really put forth a bold, clear vision for the future, because if he doesn't do that, President Obama is going to win a very tight election. I think the two states that this is really going to come down to are Ohio and Virginia, and that's where Mitt Romney really has to break through.
Wow. Yeah, Ohio's a tough state and always a swing state. I want to get your reaction to some more of these poll numbers. More people say they believe the economy is in bad shape. 30% say it's getting worse. And now, according to a CBS poll, 2 out of 3 voters believe Obama's policies contributed to the downturn. Is this, in the end, going to come down to a debate about whose fault is it? Is it really George Bush's fault, or is it Obama's fault?
If Mitt Romney walks into that trap between George Bush's fault or President Obama's fault, he's going to lose. What he has to say is, I don't care whose fault it is. Here's what I'm going to do over the next 4 years to put Americans back to work. And if he does that, he will win. But if he plays this game with President Obama, the sort of, oh, I know you are, but what am I game? He's going to lose.
All right. I want to take you to a slightly different topic here. Next week, this is going to be a big story. Everybody's going to be talking about it. A fellow named Patrick Durkin will be in the headlines. He is a Washington-based lobbyist for Barclays. He's raised $1.1 million for Mitt Romney, and Romney is going to be in London. The perfect chance for newspapers and editorial columnists all over the country to start putting 1 and 2 together and saying, look, Romney is too close to Wall Street. Your reaction?
I do think this fundraiser has the potential for bad optics for Mitt Romney, and if I'm an Obama tracker and I'm not there, I'm a fool. I really think that Romney should reconsider this, given the media frenzy between what's going on with the Barclays Bank scandal and the Olympics, because honestly, the last thing that Mitt Romney can afford to do is get paid.
But isn't the Olympics a good story for him?
It is, but we're talking about a Barclays fundraiser. Obama wants to portray him as a tool for the rich and a corporate stooge, and he's got to watch out, because that's exactly what these optics of this fundraiser could do to him.
You know, one of the things that people haven't noticed is that Barclays raised money for both Obama and Mitt Romney, but that's not getting the headlines right now.
Of course not. And Mitt Romney has to explain this to the media. This is the brilliance of the Obama strategy, is they've really shifted the burden to educating the voter onto Mitt Romney. And he has to watch where he picks and chooses how he wants to educate the voter, because if he goes down too many rabbit holes, again, he's going to lose a very tight race.
Good to see you, Ford. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
As always, Gerri.